Hey everybody, Tony D with another hot take. There's absolutely nothing else of importance happening at this moment. Georgia Democrats going door to door to fix flawed ballots, told to minimize helping Republicans. I mean, come on. Come on. These resistance types have been radicalized by the media. They think they are doing something wrong by helping Republicans. They think Republicans are evil. Um, these people have lost it. They have lost it. Keith Olbermann, it's necessary to remove and arrest the President of the United States tonight. For what? For what? Yeah, you know we have laws in this country, right? Uh, we have laws, actual laws. We didn't remove and arrest George W. Bush, and he started an entire war based on a total lie, killed hundreds of thousands of people. You weren't calling for his removal and arrest, and you were around during that time, Keith. Former ESPN anchor Keith Olbermann, this is from Breitbart, is calling for the arrest and removal of President Trump, and he believes it should happen tonight. Let's see. Quote, we think there's going to be a lot of litigation. Oh, wait, is this him? Oh, we think there's going to be a lot of litigation because we have so much evidence, so much proof. It's going to end up perhaps at the highest court in the land. You'll see, Trump told the nation from the White House. We think there will be a lot of litigation because we cannot have an election stolen like this. Okay? We want every legal vote counted, and I want every legal vote counted, Trump added. We want openness and transparency, no secret courtrooms, no mystery ballots, no illegal votes being cast after election day. Okay. It sounds pretty reasonable. Here's Overman's response. Trump has lost his mind and must be removed tonight, Overman wrote in a caption of the tweet for his video. The coup attempt we can survive. A mentally incompetent president we may not. Instead, he will stay. And when he concedes, we will simultaneously begin a campaign for 2024. Huh? In the video, Oberman referred to Trump as President Karen and called him a lame duck president. The former Sports Center anchor also referenced a report in which he claimed that Trump had said he would run again in 2024 should he lose the election. It's not true. What happened, Keith, is there was a meme created by Carpe Donkum, and it was a joke because what it said was it had a picture of Trump, and then it played dun 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 dun, and then it went from 2016 to 2020 to 2024 to 2028 to 2032, and the numbers just kept clicking up, and then it went to like year 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. It's a joke. I don't think Trump is going to live for 40,000 years. And I don't think he's going to run for another term after. I don't even think he's going to, if he loses, that he would run in 2024 at all. That if he was legally allowed to, and he is, if he loses, I think one of his kids might. I think it'll probably be Ivanka. But my God, man, get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. I mean, this is ridiculous. And here's the height of ridiculousness. Let me see if I can find her now. Yeah. This is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the dumbest person in Congress, in my opinion. She tweets, is anyone archiving these Trump sycophants for when they try to downplay or deny their complicity in the future? I foresee a decent probability of many deleted tweets, writings, photos in the future. You're in government, AOC. It's inappropriate for you to talk about making lists of people to punish them. At least that's the implication here. People, when you say complicity, that implies that people committed a crime. People who supported Trump and worked in his administration uh, just work there. It's not a crime to work for Trump. He didn't commit any crimes. You've never proven that he's committed any crimes. And in fact, if you're going to hold Trump to that standard, you would have to go back and certainly prosecute Barack Obama and probably George W. Bush and Bill Clinton and on and on and on. You would definitely have to prosecute Obama. He was the deporter in chief, and he actually built the cages. I guess that's the reason du jour you're complaining about. This is more cancel culture nonsense. If you're going to play this game, it's a very dangerous game. And it's a game that ends badly for the left because the right has all the money. Yeah, I get it. Now that the left has millionaires in their corner and billionaires, you're feeling pretty good, pretty powerful. But the thing is, people with that much money eventually become right. They all do. Because they eventually see down the road to, wait a minute, all this woke nonsense, that ends up costing us money. If we're a bunch of ruthless capitalists, we should probably lower our taxes. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. You're just going to lose people who, I mean, look at 50 Cent's reaction to the tax rise for Joe Biden. That was the funniest thing ever. Are you out of your effing mind? 62%. It was hilarious. But it's also true. He's got real money now. He's not paying those taxes. He'll be out of California in a hot minute if Joe Biden actually gets elected. The idea that you're going to archive a list of people, and then somebody replied to her, I forget where he is, but they've got something called like the Trump, I don't know, project, where they're going to list on a website everybody who's ever supported Trump. You could go ahead and list me, a-holes. I don't care. I already made a video, said I voted for Trump, and I did. And I'd vote for him again. He deserved it. Peace in the Middle East, and a good economy, and a few other things. Joe Biden is a decrepit old mummy who probably won't even serve out a year. So, I don't know where you guys think you're coming from. AOC is probably the worst. Probably going to end up taking over the Democratic Party, or what's left of it, once Nancy Pelosi either shuffles off her mortal coil or finally retires. But I don't think that's possible. And here's the big news. Here are facts. At least 21,000 dead people on Pennsylvania voter rolls. This happens every friggin' election, mostly with Democrats. This is a Democrat thing. This is a big city thing. Big cities run by Democrat, therefore it's mostly Democrats. Occasionally a Republican steps into the mix, but it's mostly Democrats. Trump is draining the swamp, and you idiots have been doing this so long, getting away with it for so long. When this is uncovered, when the malfeasance is torn up, it's like pulling up one of those, like a brick that's been on the ground too long, and you pull it up, and then there are a million bugs and worms, and they all start crawling away. That's what's going to happen. And it's going to be so much worse, because you'll look at the brick, oh, that doesn't look too bad, and then you pull it up and go, oh my God. That's what it's going to be. Trump is going to be awarded the presidency probably by SCOTUS, and the investigation into, I keep saying malfeasance. I really dig that word. The voting malfeasance. News at 11. It's just going to continue. I mean, AG Barr is going to be investigating this stuff until the end of the second Trump term. And there's going to be a lot of on the ground Democrats that are going to go to jail. They're going to serve real time. And the Democrats are going to be without their dirty tricksters for a long time. And the ones that remain, most of them are going to decide, ooh, I'm getting out of this. They're going to go on to something else. And then hopefully we come up with a new, I don't know, voting mechanism other than the mess that we have now. I mean, look, I went to vote in person because I could, and they made me write my driver's license on the form, my driver's license number, and I had to have my driver's license. That seems easy. Most people have a driver's license. I mean, for the handful that don't, I'm sure they have an ID card. There's plenty of states that issue that. And that would solve 99% of the problem. It won't solve it all. I mean, we had a case where there are, I forget what state it was in, but in one of the states, they had a pile of fake driver's license. They had come from China. That's a fake driver's license. That's a big crime. It's not federal, but it's big. I believe it's at least a 500. When I was in college, some kid got caught with, I want to say like a dozen fake IDs, fake driver's license. He was making them in his room. And the fine was, I think, $500 a license minimum. So that was $6K right there. Plus he had the materials to make God knows how many more. That kid was screwed. He'd been making fake driver's license and gotten caught. But, you know, I went to a school, most of the kids were rich, so his family probably paid for it, and that was it. But the point is, it's not a small crime. It's something they go after. You can't have people with fake IDs running around voting. I guess the voting part, that could be federal. Certainly tampering with the vote, man. You can't do that. And then you got, you know, guys like Keith Olbermann screaming about arresting Trump. Well, what about all these people screwing around with the vote, Keith? I mean, you know, it is possible that they screwed around with the vote, and Biden would have won had they not done it. It's possible. I don't think it's very likely. It's also possible that, you know, Trump won fairly, and that the Democrats have been doing this for so long, as I said in my previous video. They're not really a party of 50% of the country. They're more like 30%, let's say. But they inflate because they have people like you. They have a lot of control of the media, and they're able to pump themselves up another 20%. And if that's the case, Donald Trump is cutting you guys off at the knees. Out.